Ladies and gentlemen, my name is RuffledRowlit, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today, we've got a little bit of actual information versus, we got some real info, we got some, how do I put this right? We got some rumors. I mean, it's a little bit of a mixture of things, right? A little bit of theory, a little bit of rumor, a little bit of info. So it's a little bit of a mixture of things we're going to do in this video, just so you guys are aware of. It's going to be a little bit of a mishmash of things, just to put it bluntly. But that does not mean that we are, not going to have a lot of fun in this video, because we got a lot of things to go through, as mentioned. We got a lot of stuff, okay? But it's going to be interesting, let's just put it that way. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's where we start off from, today. So, as you may notice, we're doing things a little bit differently. I'm going to be putting the little Twitter cam here is going to be going underneath our webcam so we don't block it too much. But yeah, you guys can probably see already what I'm looking at over here. So also do make sure to leave a like down below, guys. Share the video and also subscribe for future ones because that would be appreciated. But yeah, so today we have a lot of weird things, guys. So one of the first things here comes from Central Pokemon. Where in the current episode, or the latest episode of the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime, we actually had something interesting happen, which is that we discovered that Lily apparently has a connection to, what's this thing called again? Oh, bloody hell. Magearna, goddamn. I literally forgot about it for a second, right. Magearna, right. So Lily has a connection to Magearna. I forgot about Magearna's name because it's just a bit of a forgettable Pokemon in my eyes. But the thing about Magearna, though, is that, interestingly enough, to me, Magearna is a Pokemon that does have some level of, like, crazy history back to it. And it also did stem from, like, the area between Gen 6 and Gen 7. Like, in between there, it ended up, like, coming our way. So it's an interesting Pokemon. It showed up now here, and of course, it's an ancient Pokemon. It's an ancient Pokemon. And here you have a drawing of Magearna with apparently carrying Lily, and then right in the actual, I guess I'm not sure what, cupboard? In this cupboard, you actually have her finding Magearna, which I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like a husk of it, or if that's like, if it's got a soul in it or not, because I'm pretty sure like Magearna doesn't like require like some sort of like, almost like a Philosopher's Stone. Let me see, let's see, I'm pretty sure Magearna requires, like, some sort of, like, stone, or a stone type of thing, and it's, like, actually, no, it doesn't seem to have that in this image here, but, I don't know. As far as I know, though, Magearna is a little bit of a strange Pokemon. I know there's a movie with it, which I don't remember, like, anything about that one, but I just know Magearna is a very strange old Pokemon. So, the reason I'm bringing this up is because a lot of people wanted me to just kind of talk about it, and I thought it'd be just worthwhile to bring up and show you guys. And I think, I mean, hey, maybe this could have a little bit of a hint towards what's to come in the future. I don't know. Personally, I don't really have much to say about this one, if I'm going to be frankly honest, but we do have another thing here, which is this rumor right here that was sent to me by Jess, saying, hey Rick Pop, I saw this, and I know you like leak speculations and whatnot, so I thought I'd send it your way and get your opinions on it. Sure, so this person was posting this saying, as always, take everything listed below with a grain of salt. I don't work for Game Freak, so I have no idea how true the following information is, as it's something I heard through the grapevine by supposed sources. Supposed official sources. I'm a little bit, dubious about some of the apparent leaks / rumors myself, but here goes. 98 brand new Pokemon. Okay, so brand new mons, so that would be actually pretty good. I mean, I've already said it before, like, as long as I get, like, over 80 to 90 Pokemon, I would be happy. Like 90, if it's less than 80, I'm angry. If it's only 80, I'm disappointed. If it's 90, I'm okay with it. If it's 100, I'm happy. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. So I think that should be a general gist of how I feel about that. Seeing the 5 of which are legendaries, and there are 2 mythicals. So that would put us at, what, 7 out of those 98, which means 91 would be other Pokemon, which is a good amount of Pokemon, I guess. 21 regional variants total from Johto, Hoenn, and Kalos, which would be great if we did get that, though I don't see the point in Kalos one. I mean, I don't see the point in Hoenn ones. I do see the point in Johto and Kalos ones, as Johto's probably going to be getting a Let's Go Johto game in the future, you know what I mean? Because we had Let's Go Peach, Let's Go Eevee, and there's a bunch of hints in Let's Go Peach, Let's Go Eevee towards a, Pokemon, Johto Let's Go game, or like, Gold, Silver Pokemon Let's Go games happening, so high possibility for that, which would make sense, but then Hoenn already has a bunch of attention to it. It happened, like, with the remake that it had. I'm not sure why I would want to give it more attention right now. I mean, I love Hoenn, trust me. It was the first Pokemon game that I ever played was Pokemon Ruby. So I wouldn't mind that. And of course, we got Kalos in there as well, which would make sense because it's right next to, it's like right next to Galar region if the theories are correct, which would make sense. Now, next thing here says, box legendary Pokemon are a wolf and a fox, Dark Steel and Dark Electric. Now, this is actually good because this rumor, what it says right here, it actually matches up with the next thing we're going to talk about in this video. There's another rumor that I want to bring up, which it matches up with really, really well. So we're going to bring that up in a second, but yeah, let's get, through this for now. So where was I? So Buck's legendaries would be a wolf and a fox, where one would be dark steel and the other one would be dark electric. And I've said this before, that I think there's going to be a legendary like wolf or something that's going to be a dark electric type, or like, you know, I don't know, I said wolf or dog or whatever, but it could be a fox as well. And he continues on saying that Psychic Ground, a third legendary. That actually sounds interesting, so I haven't heard that before. Psychic Ground legendary. Last two are Fire and Ice and Grass Fire. Grass Fighting, not Fire. So Fire, Ice, and Grass Fighting. Mythicals are both normal types, alright. That would be interesting to see. Huh. Interesting turn of events. Two professors, male named Pine and woman called Cherry. Pine Cherry? Cherry Pine? I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's a pun in there. 8 gyms total. Some are hidden underground, which would make sense, I guess. The cave in Kalos and Galar are linked and are accessed halfway through the game. I have no more info, just feel free to ask. So, like I said, something about the legendaries here matches really well up, you know, with other stuff that I'm, like, you know, that I've been taking a look at, basically. Another rumor, or rather, I guess, theory, which is this one right here, which we're going to read in a second. It matches up with that one really well. I mean, also, I do like the typing suggestion here, Dark Steel and Dark Electric, which is what I suggested. Dark Electric would be a thing, like, back when the games were first announced. Over a month ago, I suggested that Dark Electric is going to be one of the wolves, because it matches up with the history of the black dog in the UK, which is basically like a mythological creature that is able to shoot out lightning and stuff. And I said that would maybe be the connection. But then Dark Steel would make sense if for the other, you know, for maybe like a wolf, you know, having a, you know, sword and shield kind of armor type deal going on with it, which would make sense. So, I don't know. I mean, I like the concept of this. Then Psychic Ground, third legendary. I would love to know what kind of creature it would be based on, but it doesn't say it. Last two are Fire, Ice, and Grass Fighting. Mythicals are both normal, which sounds a little bit boring. And two professors, male named Pine and a female one named Cherry. And 8 gyms make sense. I think we all know 8 gyms will be a thing. And the caves in Kalos and Galar are linked, which I think can be kind of established at this point, based on the stuff we've been able to, like, you know, dissect and all that. But of course, we have one more thing to go through, though, which connects back to the legendary rumor right there that he mentioned, which is this. So this guy basically posted saying, Sword Shield, right guesses. Don't know about some folks, don't know, but some folks guess the team names right and other things right. Team Lupus and Team Vulpes are true. One wolf, Team Lupus, is bluish and looks like a coyote and wolf hybrid. Interesting. The other wolf, Team Vulpes, has a reddish foxish color and is similar to a fox. And here's what I was talking about, right? The fox thing. Because up until now, I have not heard anybody suggest a fox legendary being the thing we'll get, right? I've only heard, like, wolves. Wolves or dogs or, you know, something like that. But not fox. Fox hasn't been mentioned. But here we bring up foxes. The Giant on the Hill is a third legendary and is a dragon electro type. I guess electro type is what he's talking about. Female professor gives out the starter, which would imply there's another, you know, like professor, I guess, because it says female professor gives out starters. So does that mean there's a male professor that does another thing? I mean, or, I mean, maybe that's just meant to say, like, I mean, it can be seen 2 different ways. But, yeah, either way. A Mythical Ghost Trio, which differs from the other one. Because we didn't hear that one said it was going to be a normal type trio, I guess. Or was it 2 mythicals that were normal? And Reynard and Isengri, which is what posted down below here, says that Reynard and Isengri, wolf/fox duo, would be pretty cool. Oh, look, the first image result of them has one of them holding a sword and the other one with a shield. And if you actually search that up, Reynard and Isengrin, Reynard the fox. And here's what you actually find, which is the image he just mentioned, is this one, which is true. Look at that. Like, there's one of them holding a sword, the other one holding a shield. Literally, that's the first thing that comes up. I mean, straight up. There's one more image, but it's a little bit different. But straight up, literally, that's what it is. And I actually think I remember this, because I remember there was, like, I think it was a similar cartoon thing in Sweden for these two. And here's an image that, like, shows this larger. It's basically, like, you know, basically knights. You know what I mean? Like, one of them is a, I guess I'm not sure what you would refer to them in terms of animal, you know, in terms of animals, but, you know, they're getting, one bad boy's getting stabbed by a sword, the other one's got a shield. I mean, straight up, this matches with sword and shield. It literally does. It just matches up really well with sword and shield, like 100%. So I wouldn't see why this would be an issue whatsoever. So like I mentioned down here, I mean, honestly, them basing them off these two and having, like, you know, one be a wolf and one be a fox, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, that sounds good. And actually having 2 evil teams would make sense as well, right? We haven't had that since Ruby and Sapphire, and I don't see why they wouldn't do that now. I think it would match in the UK, because the UK has very much been a 2-sided kind of 2-prong, you know, country. It's been very much like back and forth. So, I wouldn't see an issue with that whatsoever, honestly. And I think that would be pretty cool if they went down that path. So, personally, I'm totally on board for this. I do like the names Team Lupus and Team Vulpes. They're unique and different. And also, the fact that a fox could be a legendary would be sick, because I wouldn't mind that whatsoever. And I haven't really thought about that before. And of course, with the little theory down here about the fact that this could be, using Reynard and Isengrin, it's kind of the duo here would make 100% sense in my opinion. So honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I am totally on board for this one. So I'd love to know in the comment section down below, what are you guys' opinions on this? What are your thoughts? What do you guys think about all this? Thank you so much for watching though as well, guys. It really is appreciated. And I will catch you all in the next video. Have a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.